we're convinced there's some trickery and some foolery as to why this pregame show was happening tonight. It was demanded for by this time for a certain host on the show. We demanded this time. And I'm curious to know why, but I think I know why. We are here tonight for this pregame show. Kendrick?
Well, man, listen, we have a duty. You know, we getting paid. We got a duty to put on a show. People want to see us, man. We got a duty, man. We missed pregame last game. You know, we got a duty to give the fans the ins and outs of what's happening around the Dallas Wings, our favorite basketball team, man. Just want to give me let them know, man. Nothing more than that. But you know, I'm very interested in seeing you got the onslaughts on Dallas Wings Pride Night. You know, that may be meaningful in more ways than one. Pride Night after Monday night when you know, there looked like there was not much pride shown in that performance, and you know, a certain team that we faced from Minneapolis, Minnesota, let us know afterwards, you know, what was going on. But hey, we'll talk about that in a little bit. It is Wings and Mercury tonight at the CPC. Yes, Pride Night, Thursday night, ladies' night. Hopefully our ladies can come through tonight, other than not Monday night, but tonight. Dallas is a 6.5 point favorite. They open up as a 4.5 point favorite. And I think because our girl Awak is back in the rotation, ready to go, so that'll help, especially after what we seen on Monday night. Yeah. Thank you. I listen. I never knew I would miss a person. I couldn't hardly pronounce her name, but boy, I missed her Monday night. Those are Dallas Wings. Well, it's a Commissioner's Cup game. Commissioner's Cup still going on.
We definitely need that.
Game can be seen on Prime Video. And let me just say, thank you. I've never been so happy to be back on Prime. Not only was Monday night's game a mess, the broadcast on KFA was a mess. Listen, I don't know how much longer it's going to take, how much money we're going to get, but we're going to have to get out of the studio booth on road game. And that's not just for the Dallas Wings, that's for everybody. Listen, you getting money now. Start taking your crew on the road with you and letting them broadcast on the road. That was a bunch of it looked like it was broadcast in a phone booth. It had no energy, and the Wings played like as much, no energy. But that was Monday night. Tonight, Prime Video. The over and under for tonight's game is 168.5. Tickets were as low as $36.
Nope. It's a sellout tonight.
Sellout. I mean, wow. Yep. I was shocked, man. Especially after Monday night's performance. I thought people may have gave up.
Nope.
But anyway, the Wings 7-4.
We're gonna get back on track tonight.
You know, you got the World Cup going on.
Yeah.
So I think people going in this game tonight. But anyway, Wings 7-4, 3-2 at home. They won the last three in a row. The Phoenix Mercury 4-9. They're 3-5 away from Phoenix. Matchup predictor has this: Dallas with a 59% chance of winning. Phoenix with a 41% chance. Injury report reads like this: for Dallas, honestly, Sims, they're gonna be out with that ankle, and Whitcomb for the Phoenix Mercury is out with a knee. All right, here comes the pregame summary right here, Walt. After having a humbling beatdown, we're questioning the toughness and the coaching IQ by not just the fans, but the opposing team. And that should be for an interesting game tonight as AT and the Mercury come into town to test that theory. Can the Wings prove what has I guess been proven, the narrative around that the Wings are, let's say, soft, weak? Or can the Wings stand up and show a little grit and guts and a little basketball IQ? Or will AT prove that the Wings are too small for this W? We'll find out. Well,
yes, I knew you were up to no good. I knew this was about something.
It's
Yeah.
You get this wrong. You
So
get it wrong.
just so this is about what Cheryl you said about the Dallas Wings defense.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that, but it was a lot interesting going around the Wings um game, or at least after the game, after the Monday's game. A lot of interesting comments made by the opposing team, former players, and coaches. Um, and I just want to. I don't want to keep babbling on. Let me just read on it right here.
I was wondering if you just go ahead and get
From,
to it.
from Natasha Howard, quote after the game, as Kayla McBride and Olivia Miles were chuckling right beside her. It feels good playing a team that doesn't really protect the paint. Olivia Miles laughed, and
A joke.
and and also Kayla McBride.
Oh,
I give credit to our guards
you
to
see
give
like her.
me those easy looks and stuff. I wouldn't be able to score the way I am without them. So give them the credit, not just me. Okay. They
Wow,
think they were
very
still
cocky
at.
statement.
All right. All right, former player. Former player. All right. From Cheryl, from Coach Cheryl, the Minnesota Lynx coach. She talks about the points in the paint that Minnesota were able to generate. Cheryl notes that we can be in the paint. We have been in the paint all year. Dallas gives up points in the paint, so that's not surprising. That's the number. That's the number was what it was. That's not surprising that the number was what it was. Minnesota generated 46 points in the paint to the 26 points Dallas was able to generate. Cheryl Reeves didn't just beat Dallas; he called them out. Sigh. All right. So yeah, a lot of interesting notes, and then you go back, you see Angel Reese put up the too small. You see other opponents for the Dallas Wings giving out bows to our bigs and shoving around our guards. A question of toughness has been going around the league about the Dallas Wings. That they're a free throwing team and love to score, but when it comes to mixing it up, they ain't really got the heart for it. Got a lot of nice little girls right up there, man. No tough women. They got nice little girls that just want to get along, and apparently, the only the toughest person on their team is the head coach, I guess. If you want to say that's toughness, but Walt, I'm interested, man. As for tonight, you got AT. We consider her a basketball bully. She loves to bully in the paint.
So I think that's your favorite, one of your favorite players in the
one of
W.
my favorite players, man. She loves to get physical in the paint, literally and figuratively. But we won't talk about that. We'll keep it basketball. But
Please do.
yeah, man. So she's gonna be she's obviously saw the film and saw the comments, so she's gonna be trying to impose her will. So well, it's gonna be very interesting to see how the Wings come out after basically being called out by another team. And this ain't the first time. This is maybe the third time this season. Some players on opposing teams have called the Wings out for their lack of toughness and grit. So, Walt, what do you imagine we see tonight?
Well, I would just like to start off by saying Cheryl Reed should be ashamed of the way she's conducting herself around here lately. As a coach, I like to hold her to a higher standard. But um, it's. I mean, when's the last time she won anything to just be talking crazy like that? But that's neither here nor there.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen. Maybe if the Wings were gonna play like a tougher opponent or something like that, I can see that. But today's a gimme. This is barbecue chicken, barbecue chicken night. This is gonna be light work.
Oh,
Okay. What? And I was talking about this I was at practice earlier. And I was talking about this with some other Wings media people. It's just one loss, guys. Let's calm down. We went on a 4-game win streak. Could have been 7-0 if the coach had started AZ at the beginning of the season, but we'll digress from that. I don't want to go down that path tonight. But it's just one loss. I mean, let's not before the other games, we were playing just fine in the paint. We were doing just well, but we just played a team that had our number. And for heaven's sakes, poor Alana, she was cheap shotted in the face at the beginning of the preseason and just hadn't got back to herself.
Wow. Wow. Did she
Yeah.
do anything about it?
Well, she
No?
is. She has class.
She's a nice person. She's a sweetheart. She's a nice person. Good person. I mean, I'm she goes to church, goes to Bible study and stuff like that. But it's
yeah.
Go ahead, Mark.
If you watch her video, she does her hello type stuff. So she's
she's one of them. She's one of them. Okay.
She's a sweetheart, But she just hadn't got back to herself. I mean, you like to speculate that fee had something to do with her getting an award and getting paid. I just think once the mask comes off, she will be Alana again. It's great to have a walk back tonight because we definitely going to need her presence down in the paint. Do you think we have these? Do you think Cheryl Reeve and them have this problem if they had said a walk? Now remember, a walk is a player that Becky Hammond was complaining got all those free throws a couple weeks ago in the Las Vegas Aces game after they lost.
It couldn't have hurt to have a walk in there. Especially like I said before. Listen, I like Maddie, but Maddie is not a starter in this league. I mean, she's a starter now because she has to be, but right now your starting lineup should be as far as your two bigs, Jessica and a walk. That's just my opinion. So it's a lack of defense, lack of size. It puts a lot of pressure on Jay Shep to have to do everything. You saw that Monday night. Coach Sarah, she knows her. So
she gave Jessica some kudos.
Yeah, she knows the player, so she knows how to play against her. So I made it tough on her. Wasn't her best night. But like I said, listen, you can say all you want about the mask, and that's fine. That's fine. You go ahead and
I'm just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
And that's real cute. You can go on that hill, but we're all professionals here. Man, at some point in time, when you see other players taking liberties with you, it has nothing to do with the mask. It's got about you to being a woman. When you see an Angel Reese elbow you in the chest, and then another instance where you set a pick, and then Angel Reese looks like she's about to come over there and square up with you, and you kind of walk off. And another part when you see another player rip the ball away from you and you flare around the ground, they look down at you and walk off on you and stuff like that. And then you see other players like Natasha Howard basically saying, ain't nothing to fear down there from them. That's something with your pride got to come in. You're a defensive player of the year. At least that's what they say. I wasn't there, so I don't know if she received the award or not.
She was there.
But okay, I guess you had to be there. She's former defensive player of the year. She's the highest paid player on the team, and you expect to show a little backbone. I mean, she only played 9 minutes. I mean, basically got benched in the second half. I mean, when you're seeing JJ Crowley, who haven't seen any time on the floor, get more minutes in one game than she does, little bit cause that maybe the coach may think she's playing a little soft, but that's not me. I'm not putting words in coach's mouth. I'm just going by what I see as far as the minutes are relied on. But you got also, like I said before, Maddie, she tries, but she's just not good enough. I mean, I appreciate her for getting those number one picks. Keep doing what you do when it comes to that. But it's nothing there. They're going to have to make another trade for a big that has a little grit. A little dog in them. You see that now. When teams talk, they know what's down there. So right as of right now, your toughest person on your team may be your head coach. That's not good. But what I'm interested in, I want to see I want to see what the best player on the team is going to do. How she's going to set the tone. Miss Paige Beckers.
I mean,
what's wrong? I mean, what's wrong?
Let me just check something here before I go into what I had to say, because I mean, the Phoenix Mercury are 4-9. So are we worried about losing to a 4-9 Phoenix Mercury team?
It's not about losing. Anybody can lose. I mean, all these
I mean,
professionals.
they're ranked number 13. We're ranked number
I
5.
mean,
I mean,
some people may say the best player on the floor may be AT tonight. That's a possibility that could happen. But
who started that rumor? You or someone who? So who started that?
a little birdie may told in my ear
Oh, okay.
before we came on the air.
Oh, sounds like you have a guilty conscience. You got the what's it the Jesus, the angel on one side and the devil on the other side. I feel like
listen.
Which one was talking to you when you said that?
I couldn't tell. It was about 7 in the morning. I couldn't really tell. But listen, I'm interested to see what's going to happen tonight. I want to see how the Dallas Wings respond to that. That's probably what it is. Ass kicking they took on Monday night.
I don't think they're going to have to respond too much tonight because it's the Phoenix Mercury. So
yeah, I think you kind of putting the cart before the horse, but that's okay.
Okay, listen, so out of how many teams are in the W? Out of 15 teams, they're ranked. They're the third worst team in the WNBA.
Yeah, but like I said before, I think the people who are watching this will agree with me that certain times you get reps, and it's up to you whether you want a good rep or a bad rep. And this is a reputation you don't want because teams may be bad, worse than you. They may feel that their only way to win the game is to play. Hey, we're going to play physical because we think they're soft. Wait, we got a chance here because we think there's nothing there in the interior. We think that Paige and AZ and Enrique, they're not down to scrap. They're not down to the grind. You know, if everything's free flowing and pretty, everything's fine. But if we get them in a dog fight, they go with tail tucked between the legs. So
we've come to this conclusion after one loss.
Listen, when you have players on opposing teams basically calling out, I'm not your womanhood.
But that team who said that is the best team in the
but still, they didn't say it about any other team. They said it about your team.
Well, of course they're going to say that because we're a threat to them.
No. They don't see it as threat. They were chuckling. They were sitting there having a good old time. Listen, I've known Coach Cheryl to be a very honest and deliberate person, but she's never, in my opinion, watching, and you watched it more than me, just sit out there and just dress down another opposing team that.
She did keep Caitlin Clark off the Olympic team. She did keep Caitlin Clark off the Olympic team. That's
that's kind of way Caitlin Clark won. She got another touchdown. I can see why she kicked off the Olympic team. But hey, other than that, unless you don't feel threatened by that team, and Minnesota doesn't feel, Atlanta doesn't feel threatened. They were talking trash to me. But hey, listen, those are the only 4 losses you have to those 2 teams. So all I'm saying is this. I understand that the record is that the record is. But Phoenix is coming into this game, and I'm telling you this, that, hey, we think this team is soft. We can take advantage of this. This is our only opportunity to win. And I expect Phoenix to try to be very physical, to try to be very deliberately. If they got to take a technical or cheap shot to try to do that. And I want to see what the Wings' response is. If the Wings' response is say, hey, we're not backing down, I won't speak anything else about it. But if I see the Wings kind of back down and, just look off into the stands and try to look the other way, and the only person on the team that's showing any fight is the head coach, well, then, listen, Houston, we may have a problem. So that's gonna be very interesting right there. But yeah, you said the Wings, no problem. I think the Wings win this game, but I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be closer than the experts think. Give me 86 to 84 Dallas Wings. I want to see what our best player after her team. This is her team. Been called out and dressed out. What she does, how she takes the bull by the horns. Because let's face it, in that first quarter, she didn't show up at all. She was just alone to get along, just floating through the game, and we can't have that. So I'm interested to see how the best player on the team handles this, especially seeing her team getting called out by another team, chuckling and laughing with no with no threat at
Boy,
all
you
or
just got to
fear
be.
all of them. So
Boy, you
I
just
want to
got
see
to
how
be
they
the.
take it out on the Phoenix Mercury, because I know the Phoenix Mercury only shot is to do exactly what the Minnesota and Atlanta did: try to muck up the game and see if the Wings back down from the physicality. That's
Boy,
all.
you got to be the
That's all.
most. You just got to be the most messiest and dirtiest person I ever
I'm
met in my
not
life.
messy. I'm
Yes.
actually doing. Listen, listen. I do great commentary. The numbers say I do. You just mad because of the commentary.
Boy, I'm not. I'm not.
That's what.
I'm just
That's
laughing.
what
I'm just laughing at you
the
just throwing
numbers
about
say. Listen, you tell me the numbers on the show. The numbers say I actually do know what I'm talking about. I'm giving you expert commentary. This is what I'm telling you. What Phoenix only shot is to try to win this game. Is they're going to try to be physical. They're going to try to make it a fight in the phone booth, and they're going to try to test the Wings. The Wings metal and see if they back off a step up. And I'm interested to see. That's why I'm very interested to see this ball game, how it is.
I mean, boy, you talk about stirring the pot.
The pot.
Talk about stirring the pot. I
I'm not
mean, good
stirring the pot.
Lord.
I'm giving you the real. I'm not stirring the pot. I'm giving you the real, man. I'm giving you the really real. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man. Mercury and Wings. Coming up right now.
Yeah, coming up right now. All right, man. So we'll be back in the post game. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if Kendrick is right or if I'm wrong, because I believe this is barbecue chicken tonight. I believe this is gonna be the easiest thing ever.
Okay,
Easiest comeback ever.
So we're gonna have another Seattle game.
Yeah. This might work.
Okay, quick update before we get up out of here. Walt. Before we get up out of here, let me get you the starting lineups for both teams. For the Wings, Paige Beckers, AZ Fudd, Enrique, Maddie, and Jay Shep. For the Mercury.
Walt couldn't get the start tonight, huh? I guess we need to bring her off the bench to save some energy.
Yeah, maybe because you ain't getting much coming off there with certain defensive player of the year, but that's okay. All right. For the Phoenix Mercury, Monquel Okoye, Makana, Cooper, Brocant, AT, and Natasha Mack. The starting lineup for the Phoenix.
No DeWanna Bonner?
No DeWanna Bonner in the starting lineup. So
okay.
Maybe she got kids, man. She got them guys, made them kids start acting up again.
You know? I don't know if they have kids together. I'm not sure about that.
Well, I know she's got a lot of them.
How do you know she's got a lot of
them? She talks about it. She talks about them a lot, man. So the way she talks about it, they should hold basketball team herself, man. Maybe maybe she get around. I don't know. That's not my business. But yeah, they're about to get to it. We'll see. I got the Wings win this game closer than experts thinks. Walt's got this as a yawner, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
We'll see you in the post game.
All right, we'll see you in the post. Let's see how things go. My Lord.
Hey, Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, and Wings fans. It's me, Kendrick, here. I know the season may not or may be going exactly how you want it or not. But hey, like and subscribe to all those bFb DFW content to see me. I mean, forget about the other guys, because I'm the real star here. But hey, if you want to see Walt, Shams, and Vosh, that's okay. That's okay. But remember, it's all about me. So still, like and subscribe for, me and the other guys. Okay.